In November 2012, a man named Jose Alvarenga went fishing. He would not set foot on dry land for another 14 months, due to a storm that disabled his boat engine. Jose was left drifting, surviving on fish and small birds that he was lucky enough to catch. When he was found, he had lost a lot of weight, but considering everything, he was well, and after a few days under observation and careful refeeding, he was well enough to return home. This story is a harsh contrast to the story of Captain Ogori Chukichi. Him and his crew of 14 men were also lost at sea, but after only a few months, his crew started to suffer from scurvy and die. Both stories are fascinating to read. I would like to focus on what each other ate to survive for such a long period of time. Jose was taught how to catch and gut fish at a young age. He used his skills to eat raw fish, or he would leave it in the sun to dry to eat later. Captain Ogori had a large supply of soybeans that they could rely for food, and so there was no need for fishing. The fish flesh has barely enough vitamin C, K, A, and very little calcium and manganese. You know what does? The fish guts that Alvarenga was throwing away. Jose claims that in the beginning, those parts would disgust him, but as time went by, he was desiring them more and more. He was actually craving these parts. At some point, he was getting excited after the meal to eat the eyes and the liver of the fish. It was like it was dessert. His brain somehow knew that the nutrients needed to survive were in these previously discarded parts. This is something innate to all animals, the instinct to know what we need and differentiate from what we desire. When ex-vegans claim that they had cravings for eggs, fish, or meat, those cravings only got stronger as your body knows the nutrients it is missing. On the other hand, brainwashed vegans will contrast with, "We also crave sweets, alcohol, drugs, etc." Cravings are not always good, but I will argue that they are not the same. Addictive substances, cravings, do not get stronger as one stops indulging on them. They peak, and then our body gets rid of that need after a few days or weeks. It may never entirely go away, but at some point you won't even think about it anymore. The ex-vegan crave for animal foods only grows stronger as the years go by. It is not just a craving. Like Jose, you are missing nutrients and your brain knows exactly where to get them. The point of this video is to prove that cravings and desires are two different things. Our body will crave what it needs. Desire only comes when the basic needs are met. And, if you doubt me, try to go on a 3-day water fast. For some reason, the desires for donuts, candy, chocolate, coffee, alcohol go away very quickly on a fast. However, these desires are replaced with cravings for meat, eggs, sausage, rice, pasta, and bread. For me, when I go on a fast, the desire for eggs and sausages is almost overwhelming. So you see that cravings and desires are not the same thing. When ex-vegans claim that craving for meat, it's their body asking them for something they are missing. When brainwashed vegans say, "What about cravings for drugs?" It's not the same thing. There are two types of cravings, like I said. One is craving, one is desire. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.